walk this earth like a god.
You scared? What? You scared? What? You scared? What? Kicking in the door, I make the bitches hit the floor for keys. Yeah.
Travis Scotty here, and I'm back with some more boxing. Andraé Ward not only said that he don't really need a 6-month training camp or a very long training camp, all he needs is 10 weeks, but he also said that pretty much everybody who has ever been in the ring with Kovalev, sparred with Kovalev, trained with him, is coming to Andraé Ward to help him prepare for Sergey Kovalev. I mean, the cards is stacked against Sergey Kovalev. You're already facing a more talented fighter. You know, Kovalev's power is really like his only ticket, right, to winning this fight. He ain't gonna win a decision. You're not gonna outbox Andraé Ward. So, like, you got to get that knockout. Unless you really like beating the shit out of him like that. But, you know, I got the feeling that Sergey Kovalev's not gonna be beating the living shit out of Andraé Ward. You know, he's probably gonna have some trouble. You know what, man? Ever since this fight got announced, like, Andraé Ward actually went through with the fight, these motherfuckers acting shook. You know, even like when they said Andraé Ward didn't have to come to that press conference, right? Because he had just had his fight like a week before that or a week or two before that. Even Sergey Kovalev himself, along with his promoter, Kathy Duva, was like trying to make fun of Andraé Ward and acting like he was going to duck the fight and shit. It was all fun and games. And now motherfuckers is shook. Kovalev has already stated, you know, I don't know if I can beat Andraé Ward, but I'm willing to fight him. He's also been trying to be Andraé Ward's friend. He want to shake hands. He want to greet Andraé Ward and tell him hi. Andraé Ward wasn't having it. He didn't shake his hand, didn't tell him hi. And then I see an article in the news, and Sergey Kovalev is talking about he's going to target Andraé Ward's bad shoulder. Like, what the fuck is going on with Sergey Kovalev, man? You know, I actually thought that he might be able to pull this shit off. You know, against, like, everybody else's opinions, because everybody else is saying, like, Andraé Ward would probably pull it off, you know, but I was kind of feeling like, you know, Andraé Ward might not be as sharp as he used to be back in the day. But Sergey Kovalev is worried, man. Look, man, Andraé Ward has had 3 fights since he came back. His shoulder is completely fine. And you know what that tells me by Sergey Kovalev saying that? That tells me that Sergey Kovalev feels that he needs an unfair advantage over Andraé Ward. Because he can't do it without trying to be dirty or trying to injure somebody or re-injure somebody. You can't get the job done just fair and square without trying to, you know, aggravate a prior injury. It's simple psychology. Why would you need to go for his bad shoulder? Why can't you just go for his face like everybody else? You know, go to his body. I didn't really see Kovalev throwing too many body shots. You know, he was looking wide open against Chilemba too. So, you know, I don't think Kovalev is a really great body puncher, but that overwhelming power that he has, which I do have my opinions on that. But that's like his thing, right? Punch you in the face with those hard-ass shots. So why you got to punch motherfuckers in the shoulder now? Yeah, it's go time. You scared. You scared. You know what I'm saying? And even, look, man, even the face-off, right? I've been watching Kovalev for a while. And the face-offs, he never take his opponent seriously. You know, he always like look away from his opponents, or he even starts smiling, you know, kind of like blowing them off like, yeah, whatever, you know. But this one, he realized that this shit ain't no game. This shit is serious. I'm going up against a guy who ain't lost in 20 years, amateur or pro. You know, there's a lot of guys that went into the fights confident against Andraé Ward who got defeated. They always end up salty. You never see a prior Andraé Ward opponent say, you know, I did my best, but Andraé Ward was the better man. Nope. They go into these fights thinking they're going to do something, and then they end up leaving these fights salty as hell. It never fails. Sergey Kovalev is probably going to be the same way. He's going to go into this fight. He ain't even acting confident, man. I don't know what the fuck is up with Sergey Kovalev, for real. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? You beating the fuck out of these dudes, man. But Andrae Ward released a statement, and he said, I've been around long enough. I got 10 weeks to really, really dissect and look at the small things and nuances. Obviously, my coach is doing his job. We have discussions all the time about things. And then, like I was saying, there's other people that was they're saying that they're willing to help him. Pretty much everybody who has came in contact with Sergey Kovalev is willing to help Andrae Ward. And he also said, with a big fight like this, my phone started ringing. I sparred with him, or I was in his camp, or I fought him, and this is what I see. That stuff has been happening since the fight was announced. But I know what I'm looking at. I've seen him fight. I've seen clips. I know what I'm looking at. I'm sure I'll gain more knowledge at training camp as we dig a little bit deeper. It doesn't take 6 months to watch a guy. 10 weeks is plenty enough time to see what I want to see. Andrae Ward's statement got everybody jumping up to help Andrae Ward beat Sergey Kovalev. And now I am going to talk about some things that I brought up in prior videos. Now, Sergey Kovalev, he had a fight with Roman Simonov. Sorry if I said that wrong. And it was a fight where the guy died, right? And Sergey Kovalev did not have any writing on his hand wraps from the commission in that fight. Abel Sanchez was his trainer. He had no writing. So, Sergey Kovalev is kind of like a feared boxer because of the fact that he has killed somebody in the ring. Now, what if his hand wraps wasn't checked, which is the reason why he didn't have any writing on them? There's no excuse for him to not have writing on those wraps. They've been writing on wraps for a lot of fucking years. So maybe he was doing something he wasn't supposed to do. And he liked to punch walls and shit, right? We moving past the wraps. Let's just say, the wraps could be fucked up. And then you punching walls and trying to get that cushion away from the knuckles. But we moving past the wraps. Sergey Kovalev likes to punch walls. He liked to, he was even like doing push-ups with his gloves because the commission told him not to be punching no motherfucking walls for the Bernard Hopkins fight. And guess what? Sergey Kovalev did it anyways. I know it for a fact because I've had a conversation with another reporter who was there, who told me that Sergey Kovalev was in his fucking dressing room punching the fucking walls after the commission told him not to. So you know what? I'm going to say Andrae Ward needs to have cameras in that motherfucking dressing room. They need to have cameras or somebody or a member from Andrae Ward's camp watching Sergey Kovalev at all times. Don't trust him. Fuck that. Because I'm telling you right now, on God, I know somebody that do videos. He told me himself. He was there. And Sergey Kovalev was hitting those motherfucking walls anyways. In front of people. In front of this guy. Who told me. So, we don't need to take no chances. And yeah, you go and get all the training and sparring that you can get and advice and tips from all of these guys that's been around him. I think that Sergey Kovalev's reign is probably going to be over. You know what I'm saying? I was really like thinking that he might be able to pull it off, man. But you got to remember, Sergey Kovalev beat a 50-year-old Bernard Hopkins to win 2 of his 3 titles. The other one he beat, I think, Nathan Cleverly for. Nathan Cleverly is a solid fighter, but elite? No. You know what I'm saying? So what are you doing? I think your best win was John Pascal. And you did it twice. Congratulations, but that's not no spectacular record. Maybe he ain't really about shit, man. But that power it looks devastating. I ain't gonna lie. Sergey Kovalev's power looks pretty serious. But it's a lot of shit behind shit, man. You gotta pay attention to everything, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really watch these guys because, success don't come easy. And everybody want to be successful. And a lot of people will do anything that they have to do in order to be successful. A lot of people, they don't care, man. Life ain't fair. Good guys finish last. If I gotta like separate the cushion away from my knuckles in order to hit you in the head with this wrap where I like quadruple wrapped my hands that way, it's like a cast that they put on people's arms when it's broken. You know, that's what it's gonna feel like when I hit you. And I already got the cushion away from the knuckles. So I'm gonna hit you with this cast in your shit, and I might put a hole in your cranium. You know, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if you die. Because he's done it before. He's killed somebody before. Ain't no telling what he did, but we do know that he didn't have no writing on those hand wraps. So you got to watch these guys, man. You know, not only what they putting inside of their body as far as PEDs, you got to watch these motherfuckers wraps too, and they gloves, because those are your weapons. You know what I'm saying? Really your only weapons in a boxing match. And, you know, these motherfuckers, man, they'll do anything. So, you know, good luck to both fighters. May the best man win. But if I was Andrade Ward, I would really think about getting cameras installed in that motherfucker's dressing room. I'm Travis Gotti. Thank you for tuning in to Travis Gotti Boxing. Subscribe.
I gotta quit fucking with you. I gotta quit fucking with you.